is y is inversely proportional to what? To x, and y is equal to 4 when x equals 1 over 2. Find x when y equals 10. So this question, you always find it under variation in mathematics. Go check your textbook, New General Maths Essential. You always see this type of questions. It's under variation, so go check it. Now, what do you do? Now, remember we have 4 kinds of variation. You have direct variation, you have inverse variation, you have joint variation, and you have what? Partial variation. These are the things that you need to know. Learn them. You have textbooks, go through them. So, how do I solve a question like this? Now, if y is inversely proportional to x, what do we do? Look at the board. So I'll be having it as y is inversely proportional to what? X. The inverse of x is what? 1 over x. Am I making any sense? If you are being asked what is the inverse of a letter or anything, it's always what? 1 over what? Over that thing. So y is inversely proportional to what? 1 over x. You don't just stop here. I want to remove this guy here. I want to remove this because it's an impedance. It is disturbing me. It is distracting me from what? Moving forward. So how do I remove this guy here? Look at the board. Look at the board. So from here, I'll introduce what I call a constant. Are you with me? I'll introduce what I call a constant. So look at the board. So at this point, I'll be having y equals what? Introduce your constant k. So k times what? 1 over what? 1 over x. At this point in time, you agree with me that y is equals to what? K over what? Over x. Am I making any sense? So what do you have here? Y over 1. And what do you do from here? You cross multiply. Now, k times 1 gives me what? That gives me k. Y times x, that gives me what? Yx. Now, remember, y is inversely proportional to x, and y is equal to what? 4 when x is equal to what? 1 over 2. So look at this. My y is what? 4. My x is what? My x is 1 over what? Over 2. At this point, you agree with me that 2 cancels 4. 2 in 4 rather, that gives me what? 2. So at this point, I'll be having k equals what? Equals 2. So the value of my constant is what? Is 2. But that is not what the question says. The question says find x when y equals 10. But before that, let me chip in this. Sometimes questions might come in this way. Find the what? Find the law that connects what? That connects x and y. Yes, you can have questions like that. Oh, find the law that connects what? X and y. What do you do when you see such a question? So for you to get that, come back to this. Remember, our y was equal to what? K over x. So the law that connects y and x is this. So remember, that would be y equals, what is my k? My k is 2 over what? X. Should in case you see a question like this, this is what you do. So this is the law that what? That connects what? Y and what? X. But that's not where we are going to. Remember, find x when y is 10. So come back here, come back here, come back here, come back here. My y is 10 equal to 2 over what? X. We want to get the value of x. So this is over 1. Cross multiply. X times 10 gives me what? That gives me 10x. 2 times 1, that gives me what? That gives me 2. So if I divide both sides by what? By 10, what do I have? 10 cancels 10. So my x is equal to 2 into 1, 2 in 10, that gives me what? 5. So my final answer is what? X equals what? 1 over what? 1 over 5. As easy as what? ABC.